write an equation for the following graph. They give you a graph and they want you to find an equation. Now, one of the things that we discussed is that we are not going to be placing any shifting when I ask you to write an equation of a graph. So this one's not shifted. So first, I need to decide, is this a sine or a cosine? So at 0, they start at 3. So if you start at 3, is that sine or cosine? It is cosine. Now remember, your amplitude, in this case, because they start at 3, is going up 3 and down 3. So your amplitude will be here, y. And it did not get shifted up or down, so we only need a number here. The only thing that we need to find is your letter b. Now to find your letter b, you need to be able to find your period. So once, what I do, I start here and I count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I double check. Does that look like a full graph of a cosine? It does. So therefore your period is from 0 all the way over to 4 pi. So your period will be 4 pi. So therefore period is equal to 4 pi. Now remember that the formula for, if we're dealing with cosine, the formula for your period is equal to 2 pi over b. So there's two ways of figuring out what number goes in here, or what's the value of b. You need to think, what does the value of b has to be? So when I simplify, it gives me 4 pi. So many of you guys know that it will be 1/2. Once you simplify, you take the reciprocal, you end up with 4 pi. The other way is to be able to solve it. I'm going to go ahead and substitute. Instead of the p, I'm going to substitute with the value of p, which is 4 pi. We have 4 pi is equal to 2 pi over b. I'm not going to cross multiply. I'm going to place it over 1 and multiply, cross multiply. 4 pi times b is 4 pi b. 1 times 2 pi is 2 pi. I'm going to divide by 4 pi on both sides. The 4's cancel, the pi's cancel, so I have b is equal to pi's cancel. Reduce it by 2 gives me 1/2. So notice either way will be fine. And we're just missing the x. Remember, there's no phase shift, so that will be the equation for this graph.